It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Keelan Robinson to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Flushed to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Well, nothing doing here. I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And he will go all the way. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his second touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Baker. Gonna give it to Irving. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Rolling right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Here's Irvin. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Third and goal. To throw is Mayfield. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in and they'll try a field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. To give, now it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. Get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Now Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One play. 1 first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
180! Now Baker keeping it on the zone read. He's got it. That's a first down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Hey, 30. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Baker to throw. A throw on the move is caught. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Last game.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advance. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the 2nd Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
180! On 2nd down, Baker. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Zach Bond getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. Second down.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal. Pretty big swing here in the mindset of the defense. Before the play, you're thinking, man, we're on the 1-yard line. Pretty likely that it ends with a touchdown. But instead, you send them back 5 yards, and your chances of holding them to 3 just go up.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal. To throw is Mayfield. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Mike Evans, touchdown Buccaneers.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now, half the score. He'll kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Hurts to the air on first down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Now he's loose at the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Headed left, buying time. Off he goes. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Second down throw for Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he whistled him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And the left bursting goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
You've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down and unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Trim it. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. They'll run the draw with Barkley. He's to the 10. And he's in. What a drop. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down is Mayfield. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's Otten, open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia, that is their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. A first down throw for Hurts. On the run to the right. There he goes again. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Y'all gotta calm my taste. Y'all can't talk about crazy.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield, forced out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Bigsby. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Baker. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
a 3rd and 2.
Real. Regular. 180.
A short run there to Otten. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Point it right.
From the pistol, here's Bigsby. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, here's Irving. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll go again here with Irving. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2.
180.
On 2nd down, Bigsby. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up to this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. This is good. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bucks will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
To a whole nother level. Don't know no better. Then I got rich and deep. Don't come slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm shooting, I'm just shooting.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's 1st and 10. We're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. On play action, Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll motion a tight end right. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over at their own 15.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Take Bixby, the man he was looking for that time. And it's going to be third down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
It is third and long. Here's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on. Like, they call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
180! Scott!
To throw is Mayfield. And that ball incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. To start the drive. He's to the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air is Mayfield. That one is caught by Ibuka. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back? Or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this third down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Baker to throw. Over the middle, that's Godwin. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now on 32, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his big tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Bucs go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
We've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Hurts again. Catch made. Right side by Wilson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receiver...
Nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down. Yahya Diaby. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory. Baker, he's going to give it to Irvin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Right back to Irving. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a determined effort and come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.